underground treasure of the Mayans has been discovered at Chichen Itza. The find includes 20 pieces of pottery intact for over 1,000 years in an underground ritual cave at Chichen Itza. The National Institute of Anthropology and History, INAH, of Mexico, reported recently the discovery of at least 200 pieces of ceramics that remained intact for more than 1,000 years in an underground ritual cave in the Mayan city of Chichen Itza in the current state of Yucatan. The cave, discovered 50 years ago but remained unexplored until now, is called Balamku and has a labyrinth path with a depth of 24 meters below the surface. Balamku is located 2.7 kilometers east of the tourist pyramid of El Castillo, or Temple of Kukulkan, popularly known as one of the seven wonders of the modern world. Guillermo de Anda, researcher at the National Coordination of Archaeology of INAH and director of the Great Maya Aquifer Project, told a press conference in Mexico City that this is the most important finding since the Balam Canche cave in the 1950s. It's an overwhelming place. I believe without a doubt that it's one of the most important caves of Yucatan, and I also believe that I do not exaggerate saying that this is the most important find in the area after the cave of Balam Canche, said the archaeologist. In addition, the researcher pointed out that the greatest treasure of Balamku is that it is not altered, it is not looted, and we have all the information here. The vast majority of objects found are sensors dedicated to Tlaloc. Please see the video before this one. He was a water god. He was capable of supposedly changing the weather. The Mesoamerican god of water, used for rituals and offerings in the late classic Maya period, 600 to 900 AD. The presence of Tlaloc figures, typical of the pre-Hispanic peoples of the center of Mexico in Yucatan, has opened a debate on how they arrived in this area. The archaeologists explained that the investigations have discarded the initial hypothesis of Tlaloc invasion of the Maya and noted that there must be an influence from the center of Mexico towards Chichen Itza, vessels, food, seeds, jade, shells, and bones. In that sense, these materials will help us establish a chronology, said the researcher, who revealed that they foresee findings in Balamku, many more objects from the 200 figures found. The archaeological remains belong to 7 offerings documented so far and are in good condition since the cave remained sealed for centuries. The incense burners and vessels discovered in Balamku still preserve charred remains, food, seeds, jade, shell, and bones, among other elements that the Maya offered during that time to their deities. The difficult access and morphology of the cave hindered the deposition of these pieces and the celebration of rituals, reasons why the researchers consider it was a space of great relevance for the Mayans of Chichen Itza. The archaeologists maintain that this cave is probably more sacred than the sacred cenote itself, a circular depression 60 meters in diameter and about 15 meters deep, filled with water and located in Chichen Itza. De Anda considers that Balamku has more importance because the effort that represents to enter the greater than in the center sacred cenote that received offerings of all of Mesoamerica and had pilgrimages. And so far, the INAH team has carried out the preliminary exploration of the first 450 meters of the cave, although it's estimated that this route would be equivalent to 1/3 of the actual length. Researchers are working on the development of a 3-dimensional model of the course of the cave under the premise of avoiding modifications in the underground gallery. Guillermo de Anda explains that they entered this cave to investigate the rumor that has been transmitted for generations that there is an important cenote below the Chichen Itza pyramid. Although the researchers did not rule out that Balamku could take this cenote. He affirms that there is still a long time to find it and verify its existence. And according to the INAH, Balamku means jaguar god, in allusion to the divine quality that the ancient Mayans attributed to this animal, which they believe had the ability to enter and leave the underworld. This is on Soul Ask. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.